Are you planning to buy or rent a building? Do you know what to look for? Today, we're going to delve into the world of common building defects, starting with one that's often overlooked: cracks. Cracks come in different forms, each telling a unique story about the building's condition. Hairline cracks, for instance, are thin and may not pose a significant threat. However, horizontal, vertical, and diagonal cracks are another story. They may indicate serious underlying issues, including potential structural failure. These cracks commonly occur in walls, ceilings, and floors. A horizontal crack in a wall could suggest a shifting foundation, while vertical or diagonal cracks could mean there's undue pressure on the building's structure. Remember, ignoring cracks can lead to serious structural problems down the line, so it's crucial to pay attention to these signs when considering a property. Before we move to the next defect, don't forget to subscribe to The-ManIkes channel for more insightful content. Moving on, let's tackle another common issue: dampness and mold. This duo can be a real party pooper for homeowners, not just because they mar the aesthetics of your home, but they can also have grave implications for your health and the structural integrity of your property. Let's start with understanding the causes. Dampness in a building is often a result of poor ventilation. This could be due to inadequate windows, doors, or vents that don't allow for sufficient airflow, leading to a buildup of moisture. Another common culprit is leaking pipes, which can cause water to accumulate in hidden places, creating a perfect breeding ground for mold. Rising damp is another cause you should be aware of. This happens when water from the ground rises up through the floors and walls because of capillary action. It's a slow process, but over time, it can lead to significant dampness in your property. Now, on to the consequences. Dampness can lead to the growth of mold, a type of fungus that thrives in moist environments. Mold can vary in color from black, green, white, or even pink, and it's often found on walls, ceilings, furniture, and even clothes. But mold is not just an eyesore. It can also pose serious health risks. Exposure to mold spores can lead to allergic reactions, respiratory problems, and in severe cases it can even affect the nervous system. Particularly at risk are individuals with pre-existing health conditions, the elderly, and children. Moreover, mold can cause significant damage to your property. It can stain and decay materials like wood and textiles, and if left untreated, it can lead to structural damage, which can be costly to repair. In conclusion, dampness and mold are not just unsightly, they can pose serious health risks and damage your property. It's crucial to address these issues promptly to prevent further damage and health complications. Stay tuned for our next defect, and remember, The-ManIkes is your go-to channel for all things civil engineering. Next on our list is a defect that can cause a lot of headaches: poor plumbing. It's an issue that can easily go unnoticed, yet it holds the potential to cause serious damage to a property and its value. Let's start with some of the signs that you're dealing with poor plumbing. First, there's low water pressure. If you're finding that the water trickles out rather than flows, it could be a sign of poor plumbing. Then there's slow drainage. This is often a sign of blockages or obstructions in the pipes, which can lead to bigger issues down the line. Another sign of poor plumbing is unusual noises. If you hear gurgling or banging sounds coming from your pipes, it's not a ghost in the machine. It's a sign that something is not right. These noises can indicate anything from loose pipes to water pressure issues. Now, it's important to understand that these signs are not just inconveniences. They're symptoms of potentially serious and costly issues. For example, low water pressure could be due to old, corroded pipes that need replacing. Slow drainage could be a sign of a larger blockage that could lead to a burst pipe and water damage. And those unusual noises? They could be signs of structural issues that could lead to leaks and even flooding. The cost of fixing these issues can be high. It's not just about hiring a plumber. There can be additional costs for repairing water damage, replacing flooring or walls, and even treating mold. And these costs can significantly impact a building's value. So, if you're considering buying or renting a property, don't overlook the plumbing. It's not the most glamorous part of a home, but it's one of the most important. Make sure to get a thorough plumbing inspection before making a decision. Poor plumbing can be a drain on your finances, so don't overlook it. As we wrap up, remember to subscribe to The-ManIkes channel for more tips on navigating the world of construction. So, what have we learned today? We've delved deep into the common building defects that one should be observant of before investing in a property. First off, we learned about the importance of checking for cracks. Remember, they might be small, but they can lead to significant structural problems down the line. Next, we talked about dampness and mold. These are not just unsightly, they can indicate serious issues with water leakage and could potentially affect your health. Lastly, we discussed the significance of thorough plumbing inspection. Poor plumbing can lead to a multitude of problems, including water damage, and can be a costly issue to resolve. So, before you sign that contract, ensure you've done a detailed inspection, keeping an eye out for these 3 major defects. Keep these points in mind, and you'll be well on your way to making a wise property decision. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to The-ManIkes for more guides and tips.